Yeah, you know, the amazing thing about this for me is I knew nothing about life in the jungle until I got there, you know? I chose to not read the booklets we were given and not read the sort of guides to surviving in the jungle because I just wanted to experience it as myself, you know? But when I get sent a script like this, I obviously get very excited because I'm someone who's constantly searching for a challenge and something new, and this definitely was a genre that I'd never really explored before, you know, this whole adventure movie. And as soon as the script came in and the offer came in, it was a no-brainer. It was an easy decision for me.
So what was it like for you, kind of that prep though, because you didn't choose to read a book, you didn't kind of prepare yourself for it. Going into of that, I feel like that's a bit scary because I got to go in the jungle once and I was terrified of every bug that I got.
Well, no, I obviously researched into the movie and the character and stuff, but for me, I just for some reason thought that there's no way a film set would take us somewhere really dangerous. I was wrong. It was super, super dangerous, and I probably should have researched into how to not get bitten by a snake and stuff. But no, I was actually lucky. I had no really terrible encounters with bugs or snakes. But there was one of our tribesmen who was bitten by a snake, and then I guess the leader of the tribe actually had to suck the venom out of the kid, and they did this amazing ritual and this dance, and it was one of the most amazing things I've ever experienced, and it was pretty awesome.
And I actually read that you maybe had some fun with some alligators in the river?
Yeah, I wouldn't say fun is the right word. We were swimming in this river a lot. We were shooting in there, and I also used to like going down there on the weekends and after work to swim because it was just beautiful, you know, swimming in a river surrounded by the jungle. And I had asked previous whether there was anything in the water that was dangerous, and they said no snakes, no piranhas, no crocodiles or alligators. And I'm like, golden, that means I can go swimming. They obviously left out black caiman, which is, I guess, just a black alligator. And when we all found out that they were sort of riddled with these crazy snapping monsters, I didn't go in the river anymore.
Now let's kind of talk about the Jack and Percy's relationship, because I mean it's very strained at the beginning, but at the end it's great that they kind of bond over their sense of adventure.
Yeah, I think a very important part, you know, of a young man's upbringing is his relationship with his father, you know, and then vice versa, a father's relationship with his son. And this is obviously two relationships that neither of these characters have had, you know, because Percy's been away so much. And it was kind of a really interesting thing for me to play, to build that relationship up while being surrounded by the jungle. You know, that father-son relationship and that bond was created with the jungle as a background. And for me, it was really interesting and a very, very different version of fatherhood and something I wasn't used to.
Now we're wrapping up, but I got to ask about the time you're having right now, because you have this film coming out, but then of course in the summer you have a Spider-Man coming out. So what's it like for you right now?
Everything's kind of crazy, if I'm honest. I'm very busy, you know, I'm traveling around and doing lots of interviews and stuff, but above all of that, I'm living the dream and having the time of my life. I'm really happy.